Rich Rising. Shalom, may Shalom ha. Right? If we look at our oracle card that we got out the deck today, right? I ain't even gonna break into it to get a backstory, right? But if you look, right, we're gonna just get the picture, right? He got 4 swords, he's juggling. He's trying to balance, right? So we got the Emperor here, right? Taurus, Virgo, Cat, right? We got the Queen of Swords right here, right? We're gonna get the picture. As you can see, she look like she wanna stab him in this fucking back, right? Right? All right. So when I got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles together, right? This is structure. This is authoritative figure, right? This is maturity, right? This is mastery, right? Anytime the Emperor out here, it's control, right? For the better. You see what I say, right? Being with the King of Pentacles, right? This is also building material comfort, right? Building financial wealth, abundance, right? So the Emperor and the King of Pentacles is structure, right? It's guidance. It's solid foundation, right? Why the fuck would this Queen of Swords, right, want to walk away from this solid foundation, right? I was appalled, right? With the 10 of Pentacles being here, right? This is building financial wealth for your family, right? If you want to build with anybody, you want to build with this Emperor and this King of Pentacles, right? I would love to build with an Emperor, with this King of Pentacles if he's in this Emperor energy, right? That means he has structure, right? He's a parental figure, right? He's the Emperor is mastery, right? He mastered himself. This King of Pentacles mastered himself on what he was working on. Why the fuck would you want to stab him in his back unless you were a hater, right? So this Queen of Swords is indecisive, right? She's indecisive whether she even fuck with him or not, right? She kind of look like a hater to me, right? She's the one that's trying to balance her emotions, right? And this is just what I'm getting. This is what I'm going off picture. So we just going to get the picture today, right? I ain't even going to stress the meaning. We're going to get the picture, right? I want you to see the picture. It's 4 swords right there, right? He's on a bike trying to balance something. The Queen of Swords is a head over heart decision. Indecisive or decisive. If we look, she want to stab this Emperor in his back, right? Why? This is structure. This is solid foundation with him being here next to this King of Pentacles, right? Obviously, you're connected to him in a partnership some type of way, right? Family some type of way, right? Could be married some type of way if people fit this cycle, right? But like I was discussing in marriage, there's just time, right? Being together, right? Why would she want to walk away from this solid foundation, right? Feeling like it don't serve her, right? Starting a new cycle, right? But obviously weak as fuck, right? With the Strength card being in a reverse, right? That's holding back, right? So she was weak walking away from this cycle. So why would you walk away from structure, right? The Queen of Swords is Virgo and Libra, right? 4 swords right there, that would be Libra if I had a tarot card right there with those 4 swords, right? So let's put those 4 swords with that 1, right? That's 5 swords. That's upheaval, right? So she's causing friction, being a hater when she's connected to somebody that's building structure. You're supposed to be building structure with this Emperor or with this King of Pentacles, right? Instead of hating, looking like you want to stab him in the fucking back, right? You're the one that's not balanced, right? With the four swords being here. Even though this is an oracle card, we got to get the picture. He's trying to balance something, right? Swords are intellect. He's trying to balance his thoughts. She don't know if she want to fucking stab him in the back or keep it rolling with him when it comes to this partnership, marriage, or whatever it is that he's building, right? But he's building structure, and obviously this Queen of Swords don't like it, right? So she took it upon herself and walked away, right? Feeling like this don't serve. Starting a new cycle, right? With the world being here, right? And it is an upright cycle, right? But strength is in reverse. You're weak because you walked away from structure and a solid foundation, right? You weak because you can't control your thoughts, right? And your intellect, far as is he with me or against me? Or do I got to compete with him or not? You want to stab him in his back, right? You the one causing conflict and upheaval, right? You don't want to feel like this is an unfair win for him and y'all connected, right? I don't get it that the Emperor is solid foundation, is structure, right? With the King of Pentacles, there's somebody that's good with his investments, right? But this is somebody building something, right? Financial abundance, right? For his family with the 10 of Pentacles being here. Why the fuck would you want to stab him in his back? I was just explaining in the read the other day. People don't want to be connected emotionally with love. They want you to buy them, right? People want to outshine you. A lot of times you be sleeping with a fucking hater and don't even fucking know it, right? So we got to get the picture, right? First card that I plucked was an oracle card, right? It's 4 swords. That's balancing something, right? That's resting, recovering, rejuvenating, right? Trying to balance your world, balance your life. You see what I say, right? So obviously she's trying to balance her intellect. She's trying to balance her thoughts when it comes to this Emperor or this King of Pentacles, right? She don't know if she want to work with him and build structure, right? Or walk a fucking way, right? She don't know if she want to stab him in the back or compete with him, right? Instead of cooperating and working with him, and you're connected to him in a family, right? Whether this is your baby father, whether this is your husband, whether this is your cousin, brother, whoever the fuck it is, y'all supposed to be working together, building structure, building abundance, right? You don't like structure. So if you don't like structure and a solid foundation, I guess take it upon yourself to walk the fuck away and build your own fucking structure, right? But why be connected with somebody that you feel like you got to compete with? Why be connected to somebody that you causing upheaval with, right? Why be connected to somebody you feel like you got to stab in your back, right? Stab in their back, you see what I say, right? Because obviously she's detached, you see what I say, Virgo and Libra. Right, this Queen of Swords here, she's detached. You see what I say, right? She competing with herself. You ain't competing with somebody that's building structure for the two of you, right? Taurus, Virgo, Cap, they building structure for the two of you, right? For the family, right? For this partnership, right? You want to build structure for yourself. That's why you walked away in the 8 of Cups feeling like this shit didn't serve you. You don't like structure.